What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, everyone's having a great day. Today is the day when we have the Abattoir of Zir actually inside of the game. So, as you can see, as of 7 minutes ago, but by the time this video gets posted, probably like 25 minutes ago, the patch is available on all platforms. What does that patch include? Well, it's 1.2.3, which is going to include the Abattoir of Zir. There's a little article which we're going to go over in just a second, but for those of you that don't really understand what Abattoir of Zir, here's a quick little 30-second recap. It's going to be a new kind of nightmare dungeon, tier 100 to 125, or I should say 101 to 125. You're going to get a new special multiplicative damage scaling glyph that you're going to upgrade there. And this is supposed to be like mega endgame content where only the best builds are going to be able to participate. And as such, I have a link to you, max roll kind of tier list that's going to go over some of the best builds that you're going to want to use for the Abattoir of Zir. We also have a full list of possible affixes that could be previewed in the enchantment menu. Now that I'm starting my sorcerer, which you'll see some videos on soon, this is going to be a great addition since, well, it'll be nice to see all the different little things that I could get on my sorcerer, just as a little bit of a reminder. But of course, if you've done a lot of enchanting, you'll probably remember most of this, but it is nice for most of you players. I can just get a little bit of reminder in the enchantment screen. Great little quality of life update. We also have glyph experience being increased. This is a great change. Absolutely love this change. It's not like a huge difference, as you can see, like even from tiers 30 to 50, which is like around this point, I should say, is like your average nightmare dungeon farming, right? For most people, it's going to be around this point, but for a lot of people, it'll be from 30 to 75, especially the people that are playing at this point. That's more than like, in some cases, a 50% increase by the time you get to tier 75, right? That's a huge increase. But if you're farming tier 50s, well, that's a little bit more than 25% increase in XP from your nightmare tier. So if you're still farming your glyphs, which I will be myself, this is a great addition. It's going to help you get into Abattoir of Zir much, much faster. So all of that is fantastic. These are just small changes, to be honest, that are really meaningful overall. After that, lots of bug fixes, like a ton of bug fixes. I'm not going to read through them all. It's very boring, but I'll leave a link to this down below so you can check it out. But as you can see, they did put a link to the article for Abattoir of Zir, and overall, we're going to kind of just walk through a few pieces of this that you're going to want to know. So first off, the actual dungeons or the nightmare dungeons themselves are 10 minutes long, and you're going to have to beat enemies in order to kind of get to the boss fight, and you have to beat enemies within that 10 minutes and then beat the boss within that 10 minutes and go ahead and kill them all before you actually beat it, which means 10-minute time limit. You can't die at all. It's going to be pretty difficult, very similar to your greater rifts from Diablo 3, and you're going to have to be able to complete all the chapters of the season journey before actually trying the Abattoir of Zir. And after that, you'll unlock a recipe to craft a blood forged sigil. And then you're going to craft that at the occultist to spawn the little portal that will take you to the Abattoir of Zir. As we said, 10 minutes to clear. And you can see here is the new Tears of Blood unique glyph. So this is really, really massive because you can see you're going to get just massive increased damage. This is multiplicative increased damage as far as we know, and that means that every core stats within the range is just going to give you straight up multiplicative damage, right? That's huge. This could potentially be like, 80% damage increase, or sorry, not 80% damage increase. That'd be crazy. But potentially like a 30% damage increase, 35%, 36% damage increase. This can't be odd number. Also a massive bonus to all rare nodes, and assuming if you upgrade this could increase, so maybe it can eventually get to 100% later on. This is going to be a big upgrade, and the main reason you're going to be able to push to those higher tiers, I imagine, once you get past the first initial tiers, since the main scaling of the Abattoir of Zir is the enemy's HP. It's very similar to like 150 GRs in Diablo 3, where oftentimes you are able to survive. It's just a matter of, okay, I need to be able to manage my cooldowns, manage my skills, and overall manage my abilities to get enough damage to be able to beat it within the time limit. And so this is going to help you out a ton. The first level is similar to they said in the live stream, 104. So that should kind of give you an idea on how difficult it will be. You don't have to necessarily max out your character, like completely min-max every single stat and whatnot, but you do need to finish all those season journey chapters. So you're gonna be far and away deep into the game in order for you to participate in this Abattoir of Zir. So that's going to be pretty much what you're going to look forward to when you log into the game today, if you haven't already. And of course, if you aren't close to the Abattoir of Zir, hopefully some things like, getting some extra glyph XP is going to help your leveling and all this other stuff. Overall, this is going to be a very, very small portion of the player base that's going to be able to participate in this, but hopefully some of you will be able to at least see it through other people, through some videos, or maybe eventually be able to participate for it yourself. I know there's some people that are a little bit annoyed about how this is a temporary game mode and it's not worth it, and what's the point? Well, you can kind of apply that to all of Diablo 4. Like, what's the point in participating in seasons? It's temporary. The point is to have fun and progress your character and reach goals for fun. And there might be some sort of achievements. I'm not sure. I didn't see anything. But I'm sure there is going to be some like achievements for completing all 25 tiers. So that's the goal, right? The goal is to have fun. The goal is to test your builds and your abilities. This will be a great test for endgame builds. If you're like, how good is a build? Can it beat Abattoir of Zir? Can it even compete in the early levels? This is going to be kind of the true test of some of those endgame options. So I'm excited, and I can't wait to dive into it on my sorcerer, which I'm leveling up currently, and you'll have some more videos soon. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you then.